Quick opener. Sarah is a solo agent working 10, 12-hour days, answering every lead the same way. Weekends were full of walk-ins, weekdays jammed with previews, but dragged her into low-value conversations. She changed 2 routing rules and a single calendar policy. 7 days later, she measured expected revenue per booked hour, and it had doubled. Here's the reality. Not every appointment is equal, and your calendar is probably hiding that math from you.
Tight reframe. Full calendars do not equal efficient calendars. You can be booked from dawn to dusk and still be making less money per hour than someone who protects 4 high-value slots a week. Let me be clear. Volume without expected value prioritization is vanity activity. Before we go further, plain language definitions so we all stay on the same page. Take rate, the percent of meetings that ultimately lead to an accepted offer or a closed transaction. Slot band, a group of appointment times you treat the same, like weekday mornings, weekday afternoons, or weekend slots. Premium band, your top slot band, the times that historically deliver the most value per hour. No jargon beyond that. Simple names, measurable outcomes.
Diagnosis. Why this is broken in most agencies. 3 failure modes I see all the time: booking inertia, uniform routing, and ignoring deal variance. Booking inertia is doing what's always been done because it's easy. Uniform routing is treating every lead like they deserve the same calendar priority. Ignoring deal variance is the killer. You route a first-time buyer the same as a high-intent pre-approved buyer, and you lose hours that could have produced offers. So here's the solution framework I call the Slot ROI Lab. It's a simple expected value formula you can run with low-tech tools this week. You'll get a slot scoreboard, a single spreadsheet that turns CRM and calendar signals into dollars per hour. The goal is tactical: measure expected value of slots, protect premium bands, and route or automate the rest. The formula, plain and usable: expected dollars per hour equals probability to convert times average deal value times take rate divided by time per appointment. Break it down into conservative defaults and medians. Give everything a haircut, and you have a repeatable decision metric. That sounds like math, but use medians and conservative multipliers, and the numbers stop being scary and start being useful.
Now, a 2-minute worked example so no one gets lost. Imagine a slot band, weekday morning previews. From your CRM, median deal value for clients booked in that band is $400,000. Your probability to convert from these previews, based on recent closed deals, is 8%. Your take rate, the percent of meetings leading to an accepted offer, is 12%. Average appointment length you schedule is 1 hour. Plug those in. 0.08 times 400,000 times 0.12 divided by 1 hour. That equals about $3,840 expected per booked hour. Now apply a conservative haircut, reduce probability by 25% and take rate by 20%. Now expected dollars per hour is roughly $2,300. It still tells you these morning previews are worth protecting compared to, say, a weekend walk-in slot that might show $300 to $500 expected per hour after haircuts. The point? The formula turns intuition into defensible choices.
What data to pull if you're doing this low-tech this week? CRM closed deals in the last 12 months. Minimum 25 deals suggested. Appointment source/channel, appointment outcome, closed, no-show, nurtured, and calendar duration. Use medians for deal value, calculate conversion rates by band, and note average time per appointment. If you don't have 25 deals, be explicit. Run the pilot manually and treat results as directional, not definitive. Building the slot scoreboard, column checklist for the spreadsheet. Slot band name, number of appointments sampled, median deal value, conversion probability, take rate, average time per appointment, expected dollar per hour, formula cell, and conservative adjusted dollar per hour with haircut multipliers. Add columns for channel and appointment product so you can segment by where the lead came from and what kind of meeting it is. One-click defaults in the worksheet set haircuts for you. Use them until you trust your numbers.
Once you have the scoreboard, segment and compare. Look at channel. Paid ads, referrals, organic web leads, and cold inbound calls often land in different bands. Compare appointment product. Listing presentation versus buyer preview versus quick consult. Day of week matters. You'll start to see patterns. like certain midweek windows consistently outperform weekends, or paid leads showing higher conversion probability but lower deal size. Action rules and sample cutoffs. Practical examples you can copy. Lock premium bands for vetted buyer previews and high-intent seller intake. Require qualification steps before booking weekend walk-ins, automated nurture, or a short pre-call form. Route mid-bands to a showing coordinator or an automated queue. Allow low bands to go to nurture or group office hours. Sample cutoff. If adjusted expected dollars per hour less than $600, don't offer a 1-hour private slot. Move to a 30-minute consult or to nurture. That keeps your calendar integrity intact.
Here's a 30 to 45-second listener script you can use to explain scheduling changes without burning rapport. Use this as your template. I appreciate you reaching out. Quick heads up about how we schedule. We keep a small number of weekday preview slots for decision-ready buyers because that's when we get the best outcomes. If you're shopping casually, I'll send a short checklist and a few available group times. If you're ready to look this week, tell me a couple of times that work, and I'll prioritize a weekday preview. Which best describes you right now? Casual browsing or ready to move? Short, direct, respectful. That preserves rapport and makes triage natural.
The 7-day manual first pilot. Pick 2 slot bands to optimize, 1 premium and 1 ambivalent band. Each day, review the previous day's reassignments and recordings or notes. Your success metric, a 15 to 25% lift in dollar per hour on those 2 bands, or freeing 3 to 5 high focus hours by week's end. Stop-go rules. If after 3 business days, the revised routing causes more cancellations or client complaints, revert and adjust inputs. Manual first means you see patterns before automating them.
Quick case check. Back to Sarah. She rerouted weekend walk-ins to a nurture flow and reserved Tuesday, Thursday mornings for vetted previews. She used conservative haircuts, manually confirmed 2 days, and kept a 10% reserve of premium slots for referrals. End result, same number of leads, but revenue per calendar hour doubled, and she reclaimed 4 hours of focus time. That's the kind of operational leverage we're after.
Risks and ethical guardrails. Be realistic. Overemphasizing short-term dollars can deprioritize long-term relationships. Small sample sizes can mislead you. Math can intimidate people. Mitigations? Apply conservative haircuts. Require a minimum sample size. I recommend 25 closed deals before full automation. Run week 1 manual first and reserve a percentage of premium slots for past clients and referrals. Also, make sure your scripts preserve respect and accessibility. This isn't about shutting clients out. It's about routing time where it makes the most impact.
Final checklist if you're about to run this experiment today. Pull CRM closed deals and appointment metadata, populate the slot scoreboard with medians and conversion rates, apply the conservative haircuts, pick 2 bands for a 7-day manual pilot, use the listener script to preserve rapport, and measure dollars per hour daily. Your pilot goal, 15 to 25% dollars per hour lift, or 3 to 5 hours freed. If you hit it, automate carefully. If not, iterate. If you want the worksheet and one-click defaults, download the Slot ROI worksheet linked in the show notes and run the conservative experiment this week. Operate like a business owner. If you're serious about scaling and want help wiring this into your CRM or running the pilot, head to the website and book a diagnostics call. No hype, just tactical alignment. That's the practical next step.